Hi guys. Alright, so this is going to be a really long video. So I'm going to warn you guys now. If you want to watch this video, please grab your popcorn, grab your soda, your juice, whatever it is that you do to make yourself comfortable, because I'm about to go over every product that I used this year, basically, that I really liked. So this is going to be my 2013 beauty favorites. I know I'm like way late than everyone else, but realistically, I'm a really busy person and I didn't have time to film it like back in December. So I'm basically putting it out now, so I apologize. I don't do monthly favorites. I know you guys are probably like, well, why don't you just include the stuff in your monthly favorites? I don't do that because I don't shop that often. I'm actually always doing something, so I don't even have time to shop. I pick up things on a whim when I'm randomly out somewhere and I'm like, oh, I need to go get this, or I want that, and then if I see something else that I like along the way, then I'll try it or grab it. I'm not a haul type of person. So many of you ask me hair care questions, and I thought it'd be a great time to just include this in the video. So I use the Tresemme Flawless Curls Curl Hydration Shampoo and Conditioner for my natural hair. This stuff is amazing. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So I am the oldest of 5 siblings, and we all pretty much have really curly hair. So I even put my sisters onto this because we love it. It detangles your hair. Your hair feels like butter when you get out of the shower after you wash your hair. I mean, I don't really wear my natural hair too often because I'm a weave addict, but when I do, I definitely love to use this. Actually, when I take my weave out, which is like once a week now because my hair has gotten so much longer and it's so much harder to keep underneath this weave, it just itches. So I like to take my hair out once a week and wash it, and this is what I use when I do that. These are the Flawless Curls Curl Hydration Shampoos and Conditioners. If you guys have naturally curly hair, I definitely recommend this. If you don't like suds and all that, like with sulfates and stuff, then I don't recommend it. But I think this does have sulfate. Yeah, it does. So if you don't like sulfates and stuff, don't get this. But if you don't mind the suds and all that kind of junk, this is amazing. I love the way that it makes my hair feel. So I went to Punta Cana this year for my best friend's wedding, and I roomed with one of the other brides, and she had this and she let me use it because I was swimming a lot, and like I said, my hair is really curly, and with a weave and water and all that stuff, then your natural hair, it was rough. So to hold my edges down so they would not curl up, I used this Edge Control by Olive Oil. This stuff right here, guys, seriously, the most amazing stuff ever. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it leaves some kind of like white residue. I don't know if that does it for everyone, but for me, it did that. It does do that for me actually, and I don't like that part. But I mean, I feel like once you like kind of brush it into your edges, it goes away. But I feel like if you put too much, it's kind of like when you put hair gel on your hair and the hair gel kind of crusts up. I don't know. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But other than that, this stuff, it even straightens my edges out, like, which is really crazy because I do have naturally curly, wavy edges. So for me, it's like when I try and lay them down, they would always curl back up with a regular hair gel. This stuff lays them down, straightens them out, and is amazing. I used to use Jam, and Jam, not jelly like jam, but Jam, the brand Jam, and it would work for like an hour and then my hair would get curly again, so I didn't like it. But this doesn't go away at all. This is like an all-day lasting situation here. So if you guys are looking for some sort of edge control type of product, I definitely recommend the olive oil version because this stuff is great. So the next product I'm going to put you guys onto is coconut oil. I discovered this just from watching YouTube videos, and a lot of my girlfriends cook with it. So I went out and I went to our nearest health food store and I purchased some raw organic coconut oil. I did cook with this, but it kind of gave my food a sweet coconut taste, which was fine. But I prefer it more for my hair. When I wash my natural hair and I deep condition it and everything like that, I just throw a little bit of coconut oil in it, and then I like braid it up or put it underneath my weave, and even when I take my weave out, my hair feels like butter. This stuff right here is amazing for hair. I put it on my edges. I mean, I even use it on my skin sometimes. It smells like heaven. It is the best. It's a little pricey. It was $13, and this is just for, what size jar is this? A 16-ounce jar. So I mean, it can get pricey. I wouldn't recommend cooking with it unless you honestly don't mind spending a lot of money on oil to cook with, because basically if you cook with this on a daily basis, you're going to be spending a lot of money. They have the bigger jars, which are like 20 to 30 bucks, but that's a lot for oil to cook with. So I don't cook with it. I tried it once just to see what, you know, would happen, but I'd rather just use it in my hair because I use less of it and I can use the jar and have it longer. So another thing I use is the Garnier Fructis shampoo and conditioner. I love this. This is the Moroccan Argan Oil Sleek and Shine shampoo and conditioner. Well, this is the conditioner right here, but the brand itself and this line itself is amazing for virgin hair. This is a frequently asked question, so it's something I definitely wanted to cover in this video because this is what I use on my virgin hair. Another great shampoo would be the Moroccan shampoo by Organics. I don't have any more of that, but that's another great shampoo to use on your virgin hair. Pantene Pro V is a very good shampoo and conditioner. I've actually used that because it came with the dye kit that I used to dye my hair with, and that did wonders for my hair as well. So that's another great product to use. So now we're going to get into, like, I guess, skincare. I use just 2 products on my skin. I have very clear skin on a normal basis, so I don't really do too much to my skin. I just do a normal exfoliation process situation, and if that even makes sense, I don't even know. Whatever. What I use, I'm going to show you guys because it just makes it easier. So this is the Oil of Olay Fresh Effects Shine Go Away wash. It deep cleans to purify and refresh your skin. Honestly, I started using this a week ago and I fell in love with it. I mean, I have normally like clear skin anyway, and I have oily skin, so I wanted to try something that keeps my skin from oiling up. It is wintertime, so it's not as oily, but regardless, I wanted to try something different. So this has honeysuckle and white... What? Did you guys hear that? Really? Honeysuckle and white tea in it, and I love it. I really do. I fell in love with this. So this is something new that I'm trying out, and it's definitely one of my favorites so far. Another brand that I use is Equate. Now this is basically the generic Walmart version of the St. Ives apricot scrub, but I use the Equate because it's like $2 cheaper, and it literally has the same ingredients, does the same exact thing, and you don't even need to spend the extra $2. But if you want the name brand, by all means, go right ahead. But this is the generic version of it, and I love this. I mean, I've been using this for over 2 years now, and it's been amazing. I don't use it every day because it's not good to use every single day, but I do it about 3 times a week. I use this, and when I'm not doing that, I just usually wash my face with my Oil of Olay Fresh Effects Skin. These basically, they exfoliate your face, but one side is like a soft part and the other side is hard, so when you're scrubbing, it kind of just gets rid of all of the makeup and dirt and excess stuff, and then the softer side is kind of just like to wipe away. So I do really like these. So when I don't want to exfoliate with such a hard type of scrub situation, I just bring in the Oil of Olay Fresh Effects wipes, and they pretty much do the same thing. I love them. So the next thing I'm going to get into is just my moisturizer that I use. This is what I put on after I exfoliate at night and in the morning. This is just the Dual Power Moisturizer. This is the Dual Power Moisturizer. I love this stuff. It's by Equate as well. I'm all about cheaper generic versions. If it's the same thing, I'll buy it. I don't mind spending a little bit of money. For those of you who have like really bad skin or acne prone skin, if you want to spend the extra money, I say go right ahead. For someone like myself who doesn't really have those issues, I don't feel like I need to spend a whole lot of money on skincare. For those of you who do, I would put in the money. Like if I had skin issues, I would honestly spend more money and not buy generic brands and stuff like that. I would buy like more expensive brands to get a, you know, to just make that stuff go away. But I don't really have those issues, knock on wood. So I just buy whatever's affordable just to keep my skin clean. So I want to get into the Maybelline Clean Express makeup remover. So I discovered this at Ulta about, I don't even know, like 6 months ago, and I bought it before I was going to my Cosmo Mag event that I went to, and I tried it out and it was amazing. Literally the best stuff ever. Love this stuff. It is seriously one of the best makeup removers I've ever used. Like, it literally gets rid of everything. It doesn't burn your eyes. It's so good. This is just your classic eye makeup remover, so I wouldn't use this all over my face. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you do, but I would just use it on my eyes. I use it to just get rid of all of my eyeliner because I have eyeliner that like literally is waterproof and it's so hard to get off. So this stuff right here, this Maybelline Clean Express makeup remover, amazing. Love it. So I'm excited about this. I discovered Inglot 4 years ago. They came to Manhattan and I was very excited because I'm from Jersey and I love to use good eyeliners. Like, anytime I find a really good eyeliner, I stick with it and I try and get it. So I came across Inglot's black Inglot pot in number 77. This is their eyeliner gel, and this is the best one that I've come across so far. Best eyeliner ever. It's $12.99, or yeah, $12.99, and I don't know where else Inglot is. I mean, there's only one that I know of in New York City, like on the East Coast. I think there's some in Miami, but Inglot is a great makeup store. They're honestly like right under MAC prices, around the same, but not too, I don't think they're exactly the same, but they're similar as far as price goes, and they have like the same quality products. Honestly, this is the best, hands down, eyeliner I've ever used in my life. And I'm not just saying that. The best black eyeliner pot. It does not run, it does not smudge after it dries. It doesn't come off. It literally is the best. Like, honestly, guys, you're missing out if you don't use this. And it came with, or did I buy it with it? I don't even remember. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh. It came with like a little Inglot liner pen or brush. I mean, you just kind of put it on. But honestly, guys, best stuff ever. Whenever I run out of this, I'm on the phone to my sister, hey, because you know she lives in New York, and I'm like, bring me back some Inglot eyeliner. Unless you don't live in the New Jersey area. If you do live in New Jersey or New York area, just go pick this up. It's not worth having shipped to you, but honestly, it is the best eyeliner ever. It's number 77. And it's very black, and I'm actually wearing it right now. It's the best eyeliner I've ever used. I literally have not seen anything better yet. I'm gonna get into lipsticks. I'm just gonna run through these. These are the Wet n Wild lipsticks that I purchased. I did a video on them like over the summer. I found them. They were $1.99 at Walgreens, which is very affordable. I don't even know where else they sell Wet n Wild besides Walgreens. That's the only place I've ever seen it. Mine are all dirty, of course, because I've had them over a long time. Not a year yet, but a long time. So they're kind of used and abused, but honestly, the most affordable lipsticks I've ever purchased that last a long time. I'm actually wearing one right now. I'm wearing Dollhouse Pink, which you guys asked me about a lot, but I love this one. All of these lipsticks are great quality and they last you a long time, and they're only $1.99, and the pigmentation is amazing. I'm not gonna swatch them all because I've already done a video on these. I will just post it underneath if I can find it. Plus I don't have a lot of time because I am running out of time on my camera, but the next thing I want to get into is my YSL lipstick that I'm obsessed with. I purchased this at Sephora last year, or maybe a year and a half ago, but I included it in every year's video because I love it. The number is 62H-N00. So many of you ask me about what the number of this is when I'm wearing it. This is what it looks like. It comes in like a nice little pretty gold container, and I included this in my last year yearly favorites, and it's still one of my favorite products to use, so I had to include it again. It's 62H-N00. The next two lipsticks I want to get into are my Milani lipsticks. I love these. This is Cabernet Blend number 40, and it's a great dupe to MAC's, what is that color? I can't remember right now. I'll link it underneath because I have it and I lost it and I don't know where I put it. So if I find it, I will definitely post it underneath. I've done a video on it though, but it's a dupe to that color, and I can't think of what the color is right now, but it's a great dupe for it. This is Teddy Bear. This is just a great nude, so if you're not looking for a lot of color, this actually matches my lip color perfectly. So when I don't want to wear lipstick, I just throw this on. Well, when I want to look like I'm not wearing lipstick, I throw this on, and I love it. Great lipsticks, and those are by Milani. The next product I want to get into is my banana powder. I discovered this year. Now, I know banana powder isn't new, but I just started wearing it because this past year I have really gotten into contouring and highlighting, and we all know Kim K is famous for the banana powder, and I wanted to try it, so I ordered myself this. It was like $11 or $6. It might have been, I think it was $11 for everything, for shipping and everything, but I think it's like $6 for the 3-ounce bottle. So this is what banana powder looks like. If you guys are wondering, it's just a setting powder for your concealer or foundation or what have you. I love it. I use it to contour in here, down my nose, the whole shebang. I will definitely link a video underneath of me using banana powder. I use it in like all my videos. My foundation that I use is the L'Oreal True Match N7 Classic Tan. This is my favorite foundation. I have not moved on to anything else yet. I'm still obsessed with this. Still an amazing foundation. It does wonders for me. One of my favorite things to use right here. I haven't even come across any other foundation that I like yet. So this is still my favorite one, hands down. Use it every year. Hasn't changed. Again, it's a little dirty, but yeah, time for a new one. But this is what it looks like, and I love it. It's N7 Classic Tan. And the next thing I want to get into are Jordana lip liners. A lot of you guys are familiar with them if you shop at Walgreens. I am a huge Walgreens drugstore haul person. I love to go to Walgreens and just pick up my makeup. One, because it's literally like around the corner from me, and two, because they have such affordable makeup outside of the regular Revlon, L'Oreal, and CoverGirl brands and stuff like that. So I got these three this year from Jordana. This is Cabernet, this is Plush Plum, and this is, I believe this is Tawny. I love these. These are great lip liners. Honestly, they're a very good dupes to MAC lip liners. These all, I think MAC has a color for all of these. So if you want to wear like a red lip, I suggest this one. A darker lip, the Cabernet is good. It's a good dupe to my other MAC lip liner that I wanted to add in here. Which one is this? Night Moth. This is a great dupe to Night Moth. So Cabernet and Night Moth are pretty much neck and neck as far as color goes. They're pretty much the same color. So if you're looking for a good dupe to Night Moth, I would go pick up Cabernet. It's pretty good. Love the L'Oreal mascara. This is Carbon Black L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I'm obsessed with this. Like literally obsessed with this. It lengthens your lashes. It's not more of a thickening agent, but it is a lengthener. I feel like since my lashes are so short, you can really see them here, but I have on lashes, but I did use this to kind of lengthen even the falsies that I have on. This L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara seriously is thebomb.com. Look how thin it is. I love a thin brush because I can get underneath and do my lower lash line as well with this. So I do recommend the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. If you guys are looking for a good lengthening mascara, I definitely recommend this one. I'm going to get into brushes for the face makeup type of situation here. I'm going to start with Real Technique brushes because they're my hands down favorite right now. I use all of these on my face. They're dirty because they need to be washed, but I wanted to include them in this video. These are the staple face brushes that I use. This is just the multitask brush, which I use to kind of just blend in my face makeup, like powder and stuff like that. This is a foundation brush, but I use it for concealer when I'm just patting it on. I also use the stippling brush, which I kind of just buff my makeup into my face. And then this is a, what is this brush? Because it's my favorite. It is the Expert Face Brush. Now, I feel like you can use this to contour. This is a great contouring brush, especially when you want to have like a cream contour. So I use my BH Cosmetics 10 color concealer palette. You guys know I like to contour with cream colors. I don't use dry like powders and stuff when I contour. I use cream colors. So I just like to use my 10 color concealer palette, which this one is Beat. This is the old one. I meant to grab the new one, but you get the idea. This is one of my favorite palettes. I literally buy one a year because I pretty much use it up. As you guys can see, this one is used and abused, but I use this to do my contouring, and when I do that, I basically just use this brush to contour my face with. I love these two products together. The 10 color concealer palette and these brushes are great for contouring. So when I want to contour my face, those are what I use. These are the brushes that I use for my face. I also use these don't have a name. I got these at IMAX. They're just contouring brushes. This is a C435 and this is a C405. I don't even remember who I bought them from. It's one of those random brush stands at IMAX last year in New York, and I kind of bought them because I wanted two brushes that I could contour with. One's a smaller brush and one's a bigger one. The eyeshadow brushes that I use are by Real Techniques. I love these. This is what they look like. So this is a base shadow brush right here. I just use this to apply my shadow, and then I'm going to show you guys the domed shadow brush, which is also an amazing brush. I love that it's shaped like a little dome. I don't know if you can see the little dusties flying around, but I love this. These are my favorite brushes. Like, Real Techniques are hands down my favorite. I know a lot of people are into Sigma brushes, but honestly guys, these are so inexpensive, and you can get these at Ulta. They're like $17 for like 5, I think, and then one each, like one brush I think is like $10 each, but honestly they're really good brushes. I love them all. This is a slanted brush, this is just a eyeliner pencil brush, and then this is just a, what is this, an accent brush. I love this one because this is a deluxe crease brush, so it's actually a little harder than a normal crease brush, but it really does get in your crease and kind of blend out those colors, so this is great for that. So last but not least for brushes are my Iman cosmetic brushes. You guys, I know you guys saw this video because I literally just did it like last month, but I love my Iman brushes. The more I use them, the more I love them. I'm only showing you 3 because I don't know where the other 2 went. I lost them or somewhere around this room, but this is a crease brush as well, like a fluffy crease brush, and I just use this to blend out my shadow. Best blending brush I have. Absolutely love it. This is a pencil brush, and I love this because I just use it to elongate my shadow. So when I want to create some type of like triangle effect with my shadow, I just use this to draw it out, and then I use this to blend it. And then I just use this. This is just an all over the face powder brush. I use this when I want to blend out my contour that I have going on. So those are all of my brushes that I use on my face. They're all inexpensive. The Iman brushes are running for $55, guys, so check out that video. I'll post a link underneath so you can find it. I will put all these different things on my website that I can find that I want to talk to you guys about, and I'll post them as soon as possible. So I have one last face pen that I want to show you guys. This is a brow tint pen. It's felt tip brow color, and it's by Milani. It's in dark brown. I use this on my brows now, if you guys can see, and it is literally one of the best brow tints I've ever purchased. Like, I think it was like $6, $6.49 I think it was, but it was worth $6. It's really cheap, really inexpensive. Bought it at Walgreens, and you can just use this to fill in your brows. I mean, literally, it's really good. It looks like you're not even wearing anything, to be completely honest. Like, I fill in my brows with this even when I'm not wearing makeup, and it's very subtle, so it just looks like you have really defined eyebrows. It's not too dark, so it doesn't give you too much pigment in your brows, so where you look like you have a harsh face. So honestly, I love this if you don't feel like wearing makeup but you still want your brows to be a little defined. Magic. So I heard about this book, The Magic, from Dulce Candy, and she's like one of the first YouTube girls I've ever watched on YouTube. I thought she was so cute and so sweet, and I love that she's a very positive person like myself, so I did relate to her in that aspect. And she was talking about this book and raving about it. She put it on Instagram at one point, and then one of my best friends is like a positivity fanatic. She's like so positive, and I'm a very positive person as well. I try not to be negative, so I wanted to try something different. So I'm basically not very far into the book. I haven't been reading it that long, but it basically just helps lift you up and tells you different techniques and different things you can do, how to stay positive. It gives you homework, basically. Like, you have to, every day when you wake up, say something you're grateful for, you're thankful for. It's just about being a thankful person, being positive. Honestly, I have found that when you are a positive person, you really do bring a whole different type of energy into your life, a whole different atmosphere. I'm a very spiritual person. I'm a Christian, so I'm more on to leaning on God and Jesus for everything. I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, the universe did it. No, God did it. That's how I am. That's who I am. So, I mean, everyone has their own beliefs, but I just believe in Jesus Christ. So when I read the book, I was like, okay, I feel like it stays politically correct, but it does work. Like, if you apply this to your everyday life, you really do see a change. And I just believe, I thank God for everything that I have, for who I am, for just even the small things. The fact that I woke up this morning, the fact that I ate something for dinner, the fact that I have a car, the fact that I can just walk, that I can use my fingers. There's people that don't have hands, there's people that don't have legs. I mean, there's all different types of people in this world, and there's always someone doing worse than you are. And that's one of the things I've learned. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I'm like, well, somebody out there's probably having an even worse day. So let me get myself together and bring it back down to earth instead of freaking out. I mean, it's okay to have your meltdowns. You're human. It's okay to have moments, but just let it out and then bring it back. Don't dwell on it, is basically how I live. Like, I don't dwell on negativity. I don't dwell on mean things that people say, or someone hurts me or does something to me. I kind of just brush it off. I pray about it and I give it to God, and he changes everything. I let him handle it all, because if I honestly lived my life worried about the world and what people think, I'd be a lunatic. And I don't have time for that. I'm too busy, and I got a lot of stuff to go do instead of being worried about what he said or what she said. So I don't worry about that. But it is a great book. It's very good. It's something, I feel like if you are into positivity, it's definitely something you should look into. It will change your life. I'm not even kidding. So again, I love you guys. Thank you for sitting through this whole video. I feel like this video was like a million years long, and I feel like I yelled because I feel like I'm losing my voice or something. Do I talk loud, guys? I think I do. Because a lot of you have said, like, why are you yelling? I think it's when I'm home alone, I can talk louder, I can be myself. It's like when somebody's home, I'm like, hi guys, today we're going to talk about lipstick, or this is eyeliner. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm not being me when someone's home, when I'm a loud person. So if I'm too loud in my videos, I'm sure y'all leave a comment and be like, you were way too loud, but who cares? Either way, if you watched, thank you. If you sat through this like 50-minute video, I feel like it's literally been, oh, it hasn't been that long. Has it? I don't know. It's probably going to be like a 25-minute video once I edit it down. I'm going to try to keep it under 20, but if you guys stuck through it, thank you. Love you. Stay tuned for more videos. I have a couple more coming up. I'm going to try and knock them out this week coming up, just so I can get them all out for you guys. But again, I love you. I'll talk to you later, and thanks for watching. Bye.